Rick, what's the difference in the second half when you guys scored 54 points and shoot over 50% from the field?
Well, one, we rebounded the ball better, and we got out in the open court and started getting the ball down the floor. I thought we did a good job attacking in transition, and but a big part of it too, having Grant back on the floor. They had some shots at the rim, and that's not always just like us. I mean, those shots aren't as easy to make as people think, but the fact is we just got out and ran and started making some shots, and we told our guys at halftime that we didn't want anybody going, nobody had to go looking for shots. The guys had to take shots when they were open, and the second half I thought we got in a little bit better flow.
Coach, just Grant in particular and Jordan as well, what did you do to light a fire to those two guys at halftime?
Well, again, I can't tell you what I said to them, but the fact is they responded, and I thought Grant would be fine. I mean, he just didn't get to play in the first half. I don't know how many minutes he played, but we needed Jordan to be more aggressive, rebounding the ball. I don't know how many he got tonight, but second half he was in there anyway helping us, because those guys in the first half were just playing volleyball with it around the rim, and they were coming down in the lane in our high ball screen, and the guy that was setting the screen was just had a straight run at the rim, and our backside defense wasn't doing anything to come in and challenge that. But second half we did a better job.
Rick, you guys had 19 offensive rebounds. I think Lou had not 9 offensive rebounds, but 9 for the game. I guess is that a sign of maybe the effort and kind of the relentlessness that you're kind of hoping for? Yeah,
we keep talking about, rebounding is a big part of the game. Turnover is a big part of the game, obviously, and we're not Lou's not the kind of guy that's going to play above the rim, but he is a guy that will work and try to go get it, and he did that tonight. He does a lot of the little intangible type things, and where he shows up better than anything is he's really helping our point guards. I mean, he's a guy out there talking and trying to get them to settle down and make sure they understand exactly what's going on within the game. But rebounding wise, again, we talked a lot about we had to get more than one attempt. We did a pretty good job going to get it.
Rick, what would you say is the big defining thing in terms of what happened at Ole Miss and this game? It was just two different teams. What is different?
Well, again, I think that when you're a 500 team, I think the one word is inconsistent. You're just not consistent. I think that's the bottom line. And I'm sitting there again. We had a lead, and I kept saying to him, "No, we were here the other night. What are we going to do now?" And just talked about how do you lose those leads? It's turnovers, bad shots, and like Jordan Bone came down and raised up and took a 15-foot jump shot. And when I took him out of the game, I asked him, I said, "I got to ask you one question. I want you to be honest with me. Are you tired?" He said, "Yes." I said, "So when you're tired, you can't shoot the ball. That's when you got to come down, and you have to learn to rest on the offensive end because you can never rest on the defensive end. But that'll come with experience. But it all goes back when you're up and down, turnovers, bad shots, allowing teams to get out and get easy baskets. Just like you go back when we were up 20, and I was upset with him because he takes that shot, they come down, Robert Hubbs allows the ball just come in the post, 3-point play. I think the guy missed it. We don't free throw block out, and they hit a 3. So within one possession, we gave up 5 points. You can't do that. And if you do it multiple times, and that's what happened at Ole Miss, you're going to get it happen 4 times, and you lose those games. And so it's still where we have a lead, you can't let down mentally, and because you got to keep scoring, but got to keep executing your offense. And again, when you break that rhythm, it normally leads to something not good for you and something good for the other team on the other end.
The team had 20 assists on 31 made field goals, and Turner himself had 6 assists coming off the bench. What do you see from your guys passing during this game that really helped do that today?
Well, that's what we talked about a lot. Just make the passes that we want made in our offense. We're a much better team when the ball doesn't stick. I don't think we're a very good team late in the shot clock, and we don't even want to play late into the shot clock. And if you knew what I knew and watch what I watch, and we'll show them. We turn down shots, and again, we don't ask anybody to go searching for shots, but when you start turning down shots, and now you get late in the shot clock, now who knows what's going to happen. And but when we catch the ball, we catch and see, and we look at what we're what we want to get, it's there, but we're not taking advantage of it enough.
Coach, kind of sticking with that, shot selection, distribution. I think both the Jordans and Lamonte took 38 shots at Ole Miss tonight. None of those guys got in double digits. Was that a point of emphasis?
It was, but a lot of it had to do again. Grant wasn't in the game, and we're not going to put the ball inside a lot with Lou and Kyle, and we need those two guys, and they were in foul trouble, and so that changed a lot. And obviously Robert, when we want Robert to get touches around the rim. Kyle got some tonight. I don't know if he made any of them, but he got some touches. And you've got to play this game inside out. It got us to the foul line. We did a horrendous job on the free throw line tonight, but we got there, and but we're better than we shot it tonight. And but we did get to the free throw line, whereas the other night not nearly as much.
Ricky, you kind of bragged about Robert yesterday in terms of his leadership today. Late the first half, you guys had, I think, at 5 minutes without a field goal. You went to him. He kind of broke that with a basket. I guess how important is he to what you guys do, not only off the floor and some of the handles, but also when you guys need something like that?
He's important because one, he's the one guy on the team, honestly, that can make a tough shot. He's got a target on his back, and when he gets the ball in a position on the floor, he does a great job of getting up, and he's got such a great vertical jump when he gets up, and he does have a soft touch. But there comes a point in time in the game where you're going to have to make a tough shot. You might have to do that more than you think. But he's a guy that we have confidence that can do that.
Rick, you referenced the inconsistencies from one night to the next. Do you feel like you're getting closer toward a consistent effort night in and night out? I mean, I guess Coach Howland said that you guys play a lot bigger than you are. He even knew you were around the 300th largest team in the country or whatever. He said Grant Williams sent a message early with his box out. Not in and not out. How important is that kind of play, especially early on?
Well, it's really important for us that we box out. If we don't do that, and I told him, I think after the first time out, second time, I said, we're not going to out-jump these guys. We're not going to out-jump them, believe me. And we need our guard, and because we're small, again, you go back when we're at our best, is when our guards are down there helping us rebound the ball. And that definitely happened a little bit better in the second half. And you asked about the inconsistency. Like I'm sitting here with you, I have no idea what's going to happen in the next game. I like to think that we can move forward, but now you've got the top team in the league coming in, undefeated in conference play, and but I like to say I think this, I think that, but to be brutally honest, I don't know what to expect.
You said you don't really know what to expect from this team from one game to the next, but how did they kind of respond after the Ole Miss game, just whether it be in practice or something? Could you sense they were eager to kind of bounce back, or did you have any idea what you were going to get from them?
Well, they knew that I was angry because we had a really hard practice on first day, was it? I
don't even know what day it is.
I don't either. Saturday.
The game was
Tuesday. So we were off on Thursday. We had probably as hard a physical practice. And as I came in on Friday, Garrett, our strength and conditioning coach, said, Coach, the guys are really sore. And I said, well, they should have played harder the other night. And but the fact is, we made sure that we told them, look, we're going to get our legs under us, but we're not going to stop improving. And we're going to learn, and we can watch all the tape we want to watch and keep showing them what goes into winning, what goes into losing. But at some point in time, it's about how good a team do they want to be and how hard are they willing to work. Because it's not easy. It's not going to be easy. We play Mississippi State again, and it won't be easy. Kentucky won't be easy. I don't even know who Kansas State coming here won't be easy. They're not easy. And I thought, like at the end of the game again, we get our bad habits show up where we turn the ball over. Grant up top. I mean, and I know you guys think that's probably insignificant, but it really is significant because I want guys to appreciate every possession and learn to play every possession.
Last one right here with Wes.
Rick, I know you've said that several times that you're not quite sure what you're going to see from night to night, but I think you've also said sometimes that with Grant Williams you can tell early on whether he's going to have one of those good nights or kind of bad nights, and it looked like he kind of overcame a pretty rough start to this game. How big of a sign is that for his growth?
Well, I think, one, he knows that we need him, and he's still young-minded. Like, I didn't even know after the Ole Miss game he got some kind of rash that he picked up and had welts all over him. And I said, what does that have to do with how you play? I mean, you're not that pretty anyway, you know. But the fact is, it's maturity, you know. And Grant, at least tonight, I thought he started trying to dunk the basketball because Grant can get off the ground, and he does play bigger than he is, but he does it more on the defensive end than he does on the offensive end. And he I don't know sometimes why he fumbles the ball because he's got great hands, and he can drive the ball. He's another player like Lou that has an absolute clear understanding. Grant Williams and Lou Evans could run every single thing that we do from any position on the court. And so when those guys are on the floor, that's when communicating, that's when we play well. But it's simple. We need Grant on the floor, and we're going to need him on the floor Tuesday night for certain.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, thank you, guys.